Visit GoCurrency.com today. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today.
Summerland and St. Mary's here in O'Neill, Nebraska. What should be a fun battle between the Bobcats and the Cardinals. And this is a matchup where two teams are ranked in the top 25 in their respective classes. Well, actually, they're ranked in the top 5 in Class C2 and Class D2. It should be a fun one tonight between these two teams who have played each other the last few years. It's almost become like a little bit of a rivalry between the Cardinals and the Bobcats. And this one should be no different. The gym is starting to fill up, Lou, and things are getting exciting.
Yeah, this one is must-see TV. These are two really good basketball teams. Granted, different levels, classes, I should say. But both teams that I think could make runs at state championships this year. St. Mary's Class D2. They were a team, we saw them earlier on New Shell, Nebraska against Norfolk Catholic. Had the lead with 4 minutes to go against Norfolk Catholic and then let it slip away. Or certainly Norfolk Catholic had something to say about that. But I think St. Mary's is a team that's not going to back down no matter what class you're playing in, whether it's D2 or Class C2 in this case.
Ranked 4th in their class, 9-2 on the year. You talked about their loss to Norfolk Catholic. Their other defeat came at the hands of McCool Junction, who is a 9-3 team in their own respect, a good McCool Junction squad. And Luke Bula has been in charge of this team. Has been doing a really nice job looking for their 3rd straight win and what would be a bit of an upset. The number 2 Summerland Bobcats unbeaten in Class C2.
Yeah, it's a really good basketball team, and we saw these guys last year. I thought one of their coming-of-age games was against Lutheran High Northeast. They were behind double digits going into the 4th quarter and came back and won that game. And that, that really, I think, propelled them. They made it down to state, lost in the first round, but that team was all juniors pretty much, and now it's pretty much all seniors. So this is Summerland's year. If they're going to make a run at state championship, it's this year. They're 11-0, so far so good.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the key players today. We'll start with the visitors, the St. Mary's Cardinals. Gage Hedstrom, one of the players to watch. 20.5 points per game, 7.2 rebounds. Hedstrom has been a guy who can go unconscious at different times. He's a really good mid-range threat. And even in the pregame, there's a ball that came my way. I passed it over to Gage, took a deep 3, and knocked it down. He turned around and said, hey, you get the assist.
I saw him take a really off-balance shot from about 25 feet and nail it. So this might be a bad night to be a defender trying to guard Gage Hedstrom. What I liked about him in the game I saw him play was he's not only a guy that can knock it down from long range, but he can take it inside. He can play inside, he can play outside. Very dangerous player offensively, and as you mentioned, a good rebounder at 7.2 a game. Kind of an all-around player, just a junior here for St. Mary's, but definitely a difference maker for the Cardinals.
And as for Summerland, how do you pick one guy out of 6 seniors who have been so good this year? Whether it's Michael Koenig or Alex Schindler, Sam Cheatham, we're looking at Preston Hogue, leading scorer with 14 points per game, averages 4 assists a game, also tosses in a couple rebounds, and he's a good threat on the defensive end. Preston Hogue is a player to watch at all times.
Yeah, that's for sure. Does a little bit of everything. He's averages almost 4 assists a game, so he can move the basketball around, averages nearly 14 a game, and also almost 2 steals a game. So one of those all-around players. You're right with Summerland. That's what makes him so good is, some teams you can say, okay, this guy and maybe that guy is the guy that you have to stop. Summerland, it's like you flip a coin. Which guy do we try to shut down? You're going to have to wait to see who's got the hot hand and try to shut them down. They're spread the wealth out very well to Summerland, and very difficult team. But Preston Hogue, certainly an all-around player for the Bobcats.
Well, both teams average over 60 points a game. We could see fireworks tonight as Summerland prepares for St. Mary's. Coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Teammates Mentor proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do, just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
Summerland and St. Marys ready for action on News Channel Nebraska today. Kaylin Devin and Lou Siefker here with you. Let's take a look at our school spotlight. It's all brought to you by Currency. If your business needs financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, all you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com today. So you got Ewing, Clearwater, and Orchard, all part of Summerland, who created the co-op a few years ago, and it's been a heck of a really good decision for both Holt and Antelope County. The Bobcats have been great as Summerland.
Yeah, no question about it. It's a great merger. It's worked well. You've got all these programs that are successful. You merge them together, and you see it with the girls program. That's really good at getting better. This men's program is really good right now.
And you see it at St. Marys, too. A bit smaller, only 40 students in St. Marys High School here in O'Neill, Nebraska, part of Holt County. But no matter what, these athletes, they are so talented, and the coaches know how to get it done. We talked with Tracy Berg earlier, as someone who's been here at St. Marys for 12 years, and now Luke Bula, another tremendous coach for the Cardinals, preparing for our starting lineups. That's coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks that you are considering apart from each other? At Boone County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is our flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, and agriculture needs to make your dreams a reality. Our lenders have both the practical experience and product knowledge to ensure your solution is a perfect match for your needs. Boone County Bank, here to help you grow.
Back in O'Neill, ready for our starting lineups, brought to you by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Take a look at Summerland. Sam Cheatham, Alex Schindler, Carter Bergman, Michael Koenig, and Preston Hoke. A lot of key players. They're all seniors, and that's what's led the Bobcats to their perfect 11-0 record so far. But they will not have it easy tonight. They're on the road taking on St. Marys, a team that, if they get hot, you better watch out. Logan Brabeck walked out onto the floor. He averages 18 a game. He's a deep three threat. Ben Barlow returns to the floor for his second game of the season. Was a 15-point-per-game scorer a year ago. You also got Max Berg, Gage Hedstrom in there. And along in that lineup, Drake Berg also for St. Marys.
A lot of firepower on both these teams, and really like the makeup of Summerland. At the top 6 guys, scoring-wise, are all seniors. So it'll be a much different team next year, but certainly this team has its sights set on getting to the state tournament and making a run into the state championship with all that experience.
Bobcats made it to Lincoln last year, but had a bit of a disappointing exit when they fell to Cross County. And that was a team that finished third at state. Definitely a really good squad as Summerland tries to open up the scoring early, and drawing the foul underneath is Alex Schindler. He called for the ball as soon as Bobcats won possession, and it works out in their favor.
Just late getting over there. It's a good job there by Schindler to recognize that and call for the ball, take it right to the basket.
In the first 5 seconds of the ball game, Summerland has a 1-point lead. And that's all it'll be, as the second free throw, not good. Here comes St. Mary's. The Cardinals 9-2 this season. Throwing this ball away, a bit of a miscommunication. Hedstrom talking to James Eby about where they've got to be.
Yeah, just, lack of communication that time by St. Mary's, and we saw that against Norfolk Catholic, struggling with the pressure in that last 4 minutes of that ball game.
Well, in that game, the Cards started slow early. So here's Ben Barlow. Welcome back to the lineup, Mr. Barlow. 15 points in his last game, along with 6 rebounds. He's been a much missed face in this Cardinal lineup.
They've kind of got that 1-3-1 zone here working for Summerland.
Hedstrom for 3, cashes in to go. Cardinals take a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, we talked about that in the girls' game. You got to get out on those shooters and contest those shots. Those guys are too good as shooters to leave them open.
You can see that Boulah's team will be all over the place and looking to hit the 3, while Summerland is able to move the ball quickly, find the cutting Sam Cheatham for the lay-in.
Good job to just stay with it there by Summerland. They get a great shot from Cheatham out of that loose ball situation.
Well, that's why they're so good. This is an unbeaten team, as Barlow a little long. Offensive rebound picked back up by Eby. Now Hedstrom dishes over to Brabeck in the corner. Eby trying to work around his defender. Flips it over. Hedstrom tries again. No good. Off back iron. Ball poked around. Cheatham's got it. Fires it up the floor. Threads the needle. It's good as Preston Hoke able to lay it in.
Summerland runs with the basketball very well. You saw it there. They get a layup out of the fast break opportunity.
5-3 Bobcats with an early advantage. Three-pointer back the other way. No good by Barlow. Here comes Summerland with the speed of Alex Schindler. Spin move and fouled. That's the B button. Put him in the spin cycle.
Yeah, you don't want to blink against Summerland, or you're going to miss something. Great spin move, and then Brabeck gets the foul on the arm there.
Talk about the speed of St. Mary's. That's what's made them so good this year. But when you mix speed and size,
yeah,
get the Summerland Bobcats.
Yeah, Summerland is the bigger team and likely the more physical team. So for St. Mary's, you try to be quicker, and one thing you got to do is be quick with the transition defense. Not so on that one. Summerland beat them down the floor.
And you talk about the Cardinals and how they played. We keep bringing up the Norfolk Catholic game, but that was a really good, as we like to call a measuring stick game for St. Mary's, because they got to play against really good height in a really good team in Class C2. Weren't able to get the win.
Oh.
Brabeck nearly steps out of bounds and fights for it. Hedstrom back on it. It stays with the Cards. They force a turnover.
Just great hustle. Brabeck, Summerland got a little lazy with the basketball, and Brabeck made him pay. That's a great job to sneak in there and keep it, get that ball going in a loose ball situation. Hedstrom dives on the floor.
Barlow turns it over. Looking to throw it down, instead lays it in. You'll take 2 points either way. Michael Koenig's on the board.
And that's what St. Mary has to guard against. They've got to take care of the basketball. Summerland is just too good when they get those steals. They're a really good transition team.
Now 4 of the 5 seniors in this starting 5 already on the board for scoring. As Gage Hedstrom answers back his second 3. It's a 3-point game.
They got to get on him. He is too good of a shooter.
3-pointer return the other way. It's good for Michael Koenig.
And Koenig says right back at you from downtown.
We talked about the scoring explosion we could see from these two teams. Three-pointer blocked and a foul. 3 points, or three free throws coming for St. Mary's.
Well, Schindler did a nice job hustling over there and close out, but just did it a little bit too aggressively, picks up the foul. You like the effort there to go get the ball. It looked like the foul kind of came after the shot.
It's Brett Kaiser talking it over with the official.
Yeah.
I think if we can get another look at that block here, you got the block up top. It might have been what followed afterward.
Yeah. That's what it was. The block was clean. From our vantage point, the block looked clean. I think the foul came after he got a piece. He just kind of followed through a little too aggressively.
Here's another look at that. Yeah, there's the block and then came through. Yeah, the knee to the chest.
Yeah.
All three free throws good for Ben Barlow.
That's one thing with St. Mary's. They can shoot anywhere, anytime, whether it's free throws, three-point shooters. Really good shooting team.
Step inside, Schindler, good, Alex Schindler. He's a really good running back for Summerland, and he shows his strength inside.
A strong kid, good up fake there to get the defense in the air and then take the ball all the way to the rim.
Nice drive, step through, Barlow finishes. He's got the tape on the left hand and doesn't matter, he's playing.
Barlow might be the X factor for this team.
Coming the other way is Logan Brabeck. Love to see him get started in terms of scoring.
He had over 30 against Battle Creek in that tournament.
37.
37, that's right. And then he was over 20 against Norfolk Catholic.
Averaging 18 points per game. Things might be a little bit different when you add Barlow into the lineup. You're not focusing on just those two, and could make the Cardinals even stronger, and that's what you're hoping for, a three-headed monster.
I think he is. You can see the way he plays. He's a difference maker type of player, and certainly a great drive there. Hedstrom. But certainly Barlow's the guy that can make a big difference for this ball club.
Gage Hedstrom has started every single game since he's been a St. Mary's Cardinal, and that's how good he's been in this program. Someone that Coach Bula really respects, enjoys his time here, and he's a leader.
You love a competitor like this guy. He played so hard in that Norfolk Catholic game. And he was one of the guys that, they were behind in that game, 18 to Norfolk Catholic, and came back and took the lead in that game. So they were, before losing that lead late, they were the team that made the great comeback.
Nice pass inside. Ball poked away. Sam Cheatham had it, and a foul off the ball. 2-point lead for Summerland. It's 14-12. We got an unbeaten record on the line. You talk about marquee games for both sides, because even though St. Mary's plays in a bit of a lower class, they are better than that class shows. That's why this is a team that we know could make a run at the state tournament. We say the exact same thing about Summerland. This is the Bobcats' year, so that's why a game like this is going to be so much fun.
Both teams are state championship caliber teams.
Three-pointer, no good. Eby, a nice rebound. Pulled down by Summerland. Schindler makes the extra pass in the corner. Three, good! Parker Napier on the board.
Here comes St. Mary's right back at him.
Another senior on this Bobcat squad, and another turnover. Michael Koenig with a steal and a frustration foul.
Great hands by Koenig to snag that pass. St. Mary's sometimes, I think St. Mary's does sometimes is, they're an aggressive team, and sometimes they try to force passes. That's a tough pass through the defense, and Koenig able to get his hand up there and get the steal.
5 different scorers for Summerland in this first quarter. It's a 5-point lead for the Bobcats.
And that's Summerland when they're at their best. Spread the wealth. Who are you going to try to shut down?
Cheatham, pull up, tough shot, no good. Trying to box it out, and that's a foul going against Schindler, I believe. Trying to box out Riskin Dawson. As Schindler will come and take a seat.
Yeah, it's his second foul. So Going to sit down here. You don't want to pick up a third in the first quarter.
It's already high scoring, and we expected that.
Yeah, this game could be in the 80s in regulation.
Hedstrom, nice move, has a lane, makes the extra pass for Brabeck, who hits the three. Those two, when they're working, it's money.
Yeah, Hedstrom with the dribble penetration into the lane, kick it out to Brabeck, who is lights out. Now you got a moving screen there. That foul's going to be on Hobbs, I believe. Yep, for the moving screen.
Alexander Hobbs picks up the foul. It's his first. Fouls is something to watch right now, too, because Summerland is now officially in the bonus for the rest of the first quarter.
And both these teams play physical defense. You can't pick up the cheap ones.
Deep three, Brabeck doesn't get the roll back his way on a quick fire three. Nice pass in the corner to Napier. Dishes it off. Three-pointer back the other side. No good by Hoke. Hedstrom. A little back juke. Tries to get it back over to Barlow. Brabeck again. No look pass to Hedstrom. Brabeck works through the zone over to Barlow. Turns around in the corner. Now in the left wing, trying to step inside in a travel. Barlow could not keep both feet down and the ball at the same time.
I give a lot of credit that time to Summerland, rather, their defense. St. Mary's just could not find anything in that half-court set. Ends up turning it over. Just great defense. No passes, no passing lanes open against the Bobcat defense.
Here's Cheatham trying to get around Hedstrom. Hoke inside, bounce pass, finds his way to Napier. Napier left open for three. Look at the passing.
Hoke did a good job there. Give that up, get it right back to Napier, who was wide open from three-point land.
2 threes for Napier and a takeaway. It's Cheatham, head of steam, able to lay it in. 4 points for Cheatham, and the lead is 7.
St. Mary's going to stay in this game. They've got to take care of the basketball. Summerland's just too good in that pressure defense that they get out and run and get easy buckets off steals.
Barlow steps inside over to Brabeck. Brabeck works around, now near side for Max Berg. 33 seconds to play in the first quarter. Fires it over Brabeck. Three-pointer coming back the other way. It's good! St. Mary's cashes in on the three, trying the other way. Whoa, what the answer for Koenig?
We go from Hedstrom to Koenig. I mean, these guys are just knocking them down left and right.
Brabeck with 4. He takes one, and in and out. Summerland might have a heave left in him.
Yeah, it's got to be quick here. 0.8 of a second. Tough to get a shot off in less than a second, but we'll see
if they can. I'll try, and will not get it. Give Hoke the effort for trying to throw the Hail Mary down the floor. 25-18, we talked about fireworks, and they are here. 7-point lead for Summerland as they try to stay unbeaten at the end of one.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out ashoffconstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551. Seven-point lead for Summerland after one, 25-18.
And we sure have seen that scoring explosion. And no, we're not talking about the Husker offense of old, Lou.
Yeah, no Irving Fryers or Turner Gills out here, but yeah, both these teams know how to fill it up. Both these teams can score, and a little bit different ways. You see the Cardinals kind of moving around that zone and finding three-pointers, and Summerland's been able to really pressure on that defense, get some steals, and run with the basketball. They're a good full-court team.
Trying to fire it inside. It's our second quarter. Today is brought to you by Yankton Medical Clinic. They're building a Norfolk legacy, one patient at a time, one generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day at Yankton Medical Clinic. Cardinals not able to get their shot to fall. That's Schindler who falls down. Trying to find an opening, and they do. Summerland. Carter Bergman was the lone starter in the starting lineup not to be on the board, and now he is.
Hoke again with a very unselfish pass. Get it right back to your teammate who's wide open.
A little bit of a trap in the corner. Coming back the other way, here's Barlow. Barlow back to Hedstrom. Hedstrom will take the three, no good. Skying for the board is Eby. Gets it back out, no good. Bobcats leaving Koenig open, and he connects. Everything dropping for the Summerland Bobcats. 31-18. Three after three after three. 6:38 to play in the first half. Summerland up by 13.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
(31-18) at the second quarter, 6:38 to play, and here's another three-pointer. It's been all Summerland finding these threes, 6 of them so far through one quarter and about a minute and 20 seconds. That time it was Michael Koenig. That's his third already, Lou.
Yeah, Koenig that time open on the wing. But one thing that Summerland's done so well is just share the basketball. We talked about that earlier. This is a team with a lot of weapons, and it's very evenly balanced. So, you know, guys, much like the girls game earlier, where you're just giving up a good shot to get a great shot, and a lot of times these great shots have been wide open threes.
You can see the unselfishness is on display for Summerland.
Summerland's closing out in that corner a lot better than they did earlier, recognizing the shooters are camping out over there against the 1-3-1 zone.
Eby will take the three and hit it. James Eby on the board for his first bucket of the day, and that's a much-needed three-pointer. It's already St. Mary's 5th three.
Yeah, Eby is listed at 5'10". That might be generous. Slight guy, but good player. He's already got 2 offensive rebounds. He's a battler out there.
St. Mary's Cardinals are going to have to keep on shooting and keep on hitting so far to keep pace with Summerland. Bobcats have done a great job hitting their shots. Both teams have had really nice looks, though, but the shooting percentage just a bit higher so far for the Bobcats. Hedstrom steps inside, able to find Brabeck, who takes a three, not cashing in there. Hedstrom fighting in on the board, and it will stay with the Cards.
I like Hedstrom's, just his motor. He just plays hard. He's one of those guys that just plays to win the basketball game, does whatever it has to do. Like that.
And that's what he's got to do. Gage Hedstrom with another three, and he wants the ball at all times.
Yeah, he is definitely a go-to guy, a clutch performer. And like I said earlier, he's a guy that can not only make threes, but he's battling in there for rebounds. He's an inside-out guy. He's just a multi-tooled player for St. Mary's.
Hedstrom already with 15 points. He's got 4 threes. 7-point lead for the Bobcats. Working inside Schindler. There's that pass. Cheatham blocked from behind. Call a foul. Goes against Riskin Dawson.
What Cheatham did well there off the dribble. We'll see it here. Watch him lean into the defender there. Just lean in, force that contact, and force the call.
So it actually goes on Brabeck because Dawson had the block. Brabeck had a bit of a shoulder before, and that's the foul. That's already his second.
Yeah, Brabeck's a guy that's been quiet so far, but such a valuable guy for St. Mary's. You just don't want him in foul trouble. But again, it was leaning in was to draw the foul there is why Cheatham ended up at the free throw line.
Schindler goes 1 of 2 from the line. He's already 4 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. Cardinals with the basketball, trailing by 8. Average 66 points per game. Barlow gets rid of it, finds Hedstrom as the defense collapses, pulls up from mid-range. It's no good. Nice rebound. Pulled down by Bergman. Comes Cheatham. Now stopping and kicking. Koenig for 3. No good that time. Nice board by Eby. Pulls it down with one hand. No look pass back to Eby. Firing it into Hedstrom and a foul. Gage is trying to find that mid-range shot because that's what he's so reliable on.
The reason that Hedstrom is so successful isn't necessarily his three-point shooting ability or his ability to take the ball to the basket. It's his just that fire that plays hard 100% of the time. There's no taking a play off here or there. That's what I like best about him.
I'll take a look at this stage here real quick about the stage that we have in St. Mary's O'Neill. It just packed to the brim. Yeah. Amazing. I love this kind of atmosphere. Ball poked out of bounds by Cheatham. It will stay with the Cardinals. But everybody, I think, in O'Neill is here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a tough ticket, I think.
Back inside, ball is tipped and taken by Schindler. Hoke dishes it off to Bergman. Now driving back in Schindler. He's been very decisive inside, and Alex Schindler converts again.
Yeah, Schindler's so strong.
8 points, now inside, nice move, not able to finish. Eli Banks. Fires it over to Napier, moves around, pull up Jay, good! Napier, he's got 8 points off the bench.
Our Summerland team is just so capable, really both these teams so capable of going on a run, but boy, Summerland.
Fires it out, corner 3, Barlow, no good. Cheatham with the board, Hedstrom nearly took it away, and he cannot believe the foul call.
Cheatham had the rebound, and Hedstrom reached in to try to get the steal. I think that's the right call.
That's his second. And you talk about a team that can be aggressive, like St. Mary's, but when do you pull back on the aggression a little bit?
Well, you just got to be careful. I mean, Hedstrom's a guy that's going to make those plays, and that was very close to getting a strip. I think he caught his arm.
Schindler back inside, spinning around, finds Napier. No good that time. Hedstrom with the rebound.
The big thing for these teams is not to get the cheap fouls. You don't want to get one. Well, I wouldn't say that's a cheap foul, but you hate those fouls a long way from the basket.
12-point lead for Summerland right now. They have been electric. Really haven't missed too many shots. Barlow sees a lane, back out to Brabeck, takes a 3, got it! Logan Brabeck steps up for his second 3 of the day.
Drive and dish, Brabeck wide open at the top of the key. That spells trouble if you're playing St. Mary's because he is a lights-out shooter.
If you like three-pointers, you've come to the right place on News Channel Nebraska. Cheatham, the cutting Hoke, extra pass, the unselfishness. We keep talking about it, but that's what makes Summerland who they are. Hoke a three. Oh, it falls in.
Just a really good rotation there by Hoke with it gets the ball in and out and in again.
For every three, there's an answer. Brabeck not able to hit it that time. And the rebound pulled down by Preston Hoke. He's got 5 points, including the big three a moment ago. Cheatham underneath for Schindler. Alex Schindler, he's kind of been the guy to force his way inside, and he's done a really nice job of that today.
Yeah, he's been one of those fellows that have kind of matched that intensity that St. Mary's brings.
Brett Kaiser calls a timeout, and Summerland with the lead, 39-27, 2:20 to play. First half, it's a fun one on NCN.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
News Channel Nebraska, and it's been a fun one tonight. The scoring explosion continues between St. Mary's and O'Neill and Summerland. Right now, the Bobcats with a 12-point lead, 39-27. My name is Kalen Devin. I'm joined by Lou Siefker tonight in O'Neill. Summerland, the passing, the ball movement, and not only that, it's been the conversion. They have the good shots, and they're making the good shots.
Right. Yeah, that's just it. It's not just finding shots; it's finding quality shots, and they've hit a high percentage of those.
Here's a three. That's no good. Might not have been the most quality shot you could have in that possession. Firing it to Hedstrom in the corner. Hedstrom pull up J, no good. Nice rebound by Eby. Back in Brabeck, extra pass for Barlow. Brabeck again. Now Barlow bounces it in to Hedstrom, nearly stripped. And then throwing it away, Cheatham. Cheatham to Napier. Napier puts it in.
Well, you see the minute Summerland makes a steal, you got guys releasing down the floor, and they're looking to push it down quickly.
Parker Napier has been tremendous off the bench. He's got 10 points. Cheatham will try a three. Oh. What won't fall?
I'm not sure what Summerland did. I think they ate their Wheaties because everything is working for them right now.
They've got the membership bounce on the rims today. 44-27. Top of the circle. Barlow fires it over to Brabeck, back over to Hedstrom, who drives inside, made the shot but fouled on the floor. Make sure to stick around for our halftime show, brought to you by Insurance 365, the healthcare specialists you want to do business with. And visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. Right now, 44-27.
A really strong drive that time by Gage Hedstrom. A lot of grabbing out there. He's fighting through that. He gets the foul called his way. That was the right call. They're definitely grabbing Hedstrom, trying to keep him out of the lane.
Barlow dribbling in. Now over to Brabeck. Brabeck to Hedstrom, takes a deep three, connects! Hedstrom, he's got 5 threes.
Never out of the game when Gage Hedstrom is in the gym.
This is a St. Mary's team that averages 66, and they're nearly to their average at half. There's a deep shot, no good. A rebound pulled down by Brabeck, going quickly to Barlow. Barlow cuts inside, jump step, back to Hedstrom. Can he get 6? Not this time. Nice rebound, kick out. Brabeck fires, got it! Back-to-back threes for the Cardinals.
How about Banks off the bench, gets that offensive rebound, keeps it alive.
Deep three, no! And St. Mary's able to pull the string back a little, get a little momentum heading into the locker room, but it's still Summerland 44-33 with the lead heading into halftime. Stick around for our halftime highlights and our analysis from what was a spectacular showing of shooting. It's coming up next on NCN.
The halftime show is brought to you by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. And by Insurance 365, your local expert for your Medicare plans.
TCB was built by our communities, for our communities, and has remained dedicated to your financial prosperity for nearly 80 years. Experience the difference a family-owned independent community bank can make to you, your family, and our community. Work with our team of professionals in Stewart, Atkinson, O'Neill, and Bassett, Nebraska, where we are dedicated to building your future together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For 70 years, NNTC has been delivering all fiber, phone, TV, and internet services you can count on. NNTC is also here supporting our communities with scholarships and grants. But that's not all. Last year alone, NNTC paid back Clearwater customers nearly $381,000 in capital credits. NNTC, your local all-fiber internet provider, paying back since 1990.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
At the break, 44-33, Summerland with the lead over St. Mary's. Nice little halftime show. Got some gymnastics going on in O'Neill tonight. Caitlin Devin and Lucy Ifker joining you today. You know, there's a place that's going to have a lot of space for this kind of stuff out in Kearney, Nebraska.
I've heard about that.
Hey, there it is.
It's coming spring of 2025. I can't wait.
It is. You know, that's only in like 2 months, right?
Yeah, you know, meteorologically, spring starts March 1st.
Wow. But nobody really realizes it until it's mid-April?
Yeah, usually around here, yeah.
Well, the Kearney Sportsplex will be a place for a lot of things like this, whether it's gymnastics on the gym floor. They'll have 59,000 square footage in that gym, 12 volleyball courts, 8 basketball courts, 20 wrestling mats. They'll also have a giant turf, which is 66,000 square feet, and my favorite, pickleball courts, plus a 300-meter track and a running and walking lane. Check it out, the Sportsplex, located on Eunice Drive, putting it conveniently near hotels, restaurants, in the new Visit Kearney Center. It's all happening in Kearney, Nebraska. You'll want to go check it out. We will take a look at our rankings here. Let's see what we got for these two teams. Our Class C2 rankings, Summerland is ranked second. And the way they're playing tonight, you could make an argument. They've got Freeman up there at number 1, and that's a team that has been tremendous last season. I believe Freeman was a state championship winning team a year ago. Summerland, also GICC, UTAN, or 2 years ago was Freeman. UTAN and Pender in the top 5. Also, that's right, Lincoln Lutheran was last year.
Yep.
Cross County, West Holt, Wood River, Sutton, and Elkhorn Valley rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, that's a good group of teams there, but this Summerland team, you're gonna have to play a heck of a game to beat them. There's so many parts and pieces to this team, and as we said earlier, it's just a team you can't focus on any one person. You got to be fundamentally sound, and they can shoot well. They attack the basket well, play such great defense. They run the floor really well, and oh, by the way, they're very, very experienced. That group got down to state last year, now lost in the first round, but again, you'll learn so much from games like that. You know, get to state, and now you got a chance with a whole bunch of seniors to get back to state, and I would not bet against the Summerland team.
Yeah, Summerland only put up 30 points in that loss to Cross County last year. Wouldn't bet on it this year. How about for Class D2? What a year for Wausau. 11-0 for the Wausau Vikings. Also got Shelton and Stewart in there having another great season. Then you got St. Mary's that are ranked 4th, 8-2. Two good losses to McCool Junction and Norfolk Catholic, rather 9-2 so far this year. EPPJ, Archangels Catholic, Kennesaw, High Plains, Red Cloud, and Santee makes their way into the rankings. Made their first trip to state a few years ago, and that was a fun team to watch. I love Class D2.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it really is. It's usually pretty wide open. I'd like to be able to see Wausau play. I've heard good things about them, and you know, Stewart's a team. Class D2, St. Mary's right now is 5th in power points. It seemed like Wausau is number 1 at 12-0 now. But you know, again, we talked about Summerland. I think the St. Mary's team is also a team that could make us run at a state championship. I think both these teams in their respective classes are right up there with anybody. I would put either of these teams in Class C2 at Summerland and D2 with St. Mary's up against anybody. I think these are both teams that could cut down nets come March.
March is coming sooner than you think. 44-33 at the break. Summerland with the lead over St. Mary's as we go to our halftime highlights coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Get started on your next adventure at Woodhouse GMC. From the power of the GMC Sierra to the versatility of the terrain. No matter where you're headed, we've got a ride built for the journey. Strength, style, and space for moments that matter. Take advantage of exclusive offers going on now. Shop in-store or online at WoodhouseBuickGMC.com. Woodhouse Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. And by The Carpet Shop in Norfolk, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years.
Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location, has several multi-specialty outreach physicians, including ear, nose, and throats, orthopedic surgery, urology, nephrology, general surgery, and pulmonology. Our physicians are all board certified. They have obtained the highest level of medical expertise in their field. Rated by our patients with a perfect 5 stars. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location, offers so much care, so close to home. Located in the Fountain Point Medical Building, Norfolk.
My name is Len Peterson, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. I think a big difference that Elkhorn Valley Bank offers customers is a quick turnaround in loan decision. We try to make a quick and accurate decision for our customers so they can get quick answers and run their businesses as smoothly as they can. A community banker builds a relationship, plain and simple. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
NCN Sports is brought to you by The Carpet Shop in Norfolk, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by Northeast Nebraska Telephone Company, an all-fiber Nebraska-based TV, phone, and internet provider.
Let's take a look at our halftime highlights and let you know how that first half went down between the Cardinals and the Bobcats. And it was fun. We talked about fireworks. That's exactly what we saw. When shots like this fall for Gage Hedstrom, you know it's going to be good night shooting.
Yeah, he's such a good shooter. He's got unlimited range.
Hedstrom again with the three-pointer in the corner. Summerland, though, they've got the lead there, and because of shots like this, how about that one falling for Michael Koenig? He hit 3 of those deep threes in the first half, finished with 11 points, but a good day for him. Also a three-pointer falls for Carter Bergman, able to get on the board with a 3. The ball movement's been great for Summerland. 6 different players in scoring figures, and Koenig with another 3.
Yeah, Koenig made the defender pay there. Didn't get out on him. He just squared up and knocked it home.
Hedstrom again, same spot. Continues to fire away, and we saw 17 first-half threes, Lou. How incredible is that? And with shots that continue to bounce in like they did for Preston Hoke there, Summerland is having their way.
Yeah, I think both these teams are going to continue to do what you saw that first half, and both these teams can shoot threes. There's Brabeck from downtown. He's been a little quiet for him. For a lot of for other guys, not so much, but for him, and I think he might be poised here for a big second half.
Gonna be a big one between St. Marys and Summerland to finish. We'll find out which team will be hotter in the second half. Coming up next on NCN.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
Seventeen threes in that first half of basketball between St. Marys and Summerland. 9 for the Cardinals, 8 for the Bobcats. But a big day all across the board. Scoring so far, it's Gage Hedstrom, 16 threes, leading all scorers today. Logan Brabeck with 6, Ben Barlow's got 5. While Summerland, 11 points for Koenig, 8 for Schindler, 10 for Parker Napier off the bench, and 7 for Sam Cheatham.
It's going to be important in the second half for St. Marys to take care of the basketball. 8 turnovers, and Summerland is so adept at turning them into points. You got to take care of the basketball.
Looking inside Berg and able to finish right away in this third quarter.
Just a good pass and a nice play to get the ball inside. And that's what Summerland is what makes them so dangerous. They can score at all levels.
Carter Bergman's got 5 points for the Bobcats. Brabeck trying to keep going, and he does hit a 3 at the end of the first half. Starts the third with a 3, and he's got 9.
Yeah, he is dangerous.
Nice pass inside. Offensive foul. Michael Koenig picks up the foul as he was trying to deliver the pass inside. It was a great decision, but a little too much. Actually called it against Schindler.
But Eli Banks here, number 14, he got a big offensive rebound in that first half.
We'll see if they change the foul. I think they call it on Schindler, but Schindler was the one who was shooting the ball.
Yeah.
Might have been on Koenig. Taken away by Koenig. Head of steam, lays it in.
Yeah, that's what they can do to you. That's why ball security is so important. You can chip away and get back in the game, and then blink an eye, and you're back down double digits because they're able to turn you over and score on you off those transition opportunities.
Brabeck in the corner for Barlow. Working around his defender, back to Hedstrom. Extra pass, Eby, a quick 3. A little bit short in the rebound, pulled down by Bergman. Up the floor for Koenig, delivers to Cheatham. One bounce inside, blocked, and a foul. Might have called it before they got to Eli Banks. Banks had the clean block, but Eby had the foul before.
Yeah, it was on Eby. Banks playing some big minutes here right now for St. Mary's. That's a nice block. Eby is the one that caught him with the body.
Free throw falls for Cheatham.
They shoot free throws into the student section here.
Yeah, look at this.
There you go. I love it.
Didn't work. Unfazed Sam Cheatham.
Yeah, good shooters don't pay attention to who's behind the basket.
14-point lead for Summerland. The defense will need to step up for the Cardinals if they want to stay in this thing. Three-pointer, Barlow hits! Ben Barlow, his first three of the day, and he's got 8. Step through, Koenig, no good. Rebound pulled down by Banks, delivering to Brabeck. Now again, Barlow, no good. And the rebound returns to Bergman and Summerland. Whoa, what a steal from Eby. Took it away with one. Brabeck, good! Oh my goodness!
Cardinals getting into the act now, scoring in transition. What a steal by Eby. Just took it right out of the air and then get it up to Brabeck.
Inside Cheatham, foul. And that's actually Schindler who's going to the line. Alex Schindler, he's already been there for 6 shots. He's 4 for 6 so far.
A steal from Eby here. You push the ball up the floor, get it over Brabeck. You got to get on guys like Brabeck and Hedstrom for St. Mary's. And he gets that shot off quickly and knocks it home.
When shots like that fall, you can't help but smile.
Yeah, when there's a change of possession like that, that's a smart play by Eby. Not only gets the steal, but looks up the floor. You find one of your best shooters open up there, get it to him. And Brabeck gets that off quickly before the defense could close on him.
Second free throw, no good. 5 of 8 from the line is Alex Schindler. 5:35 to play. Third quarter, 51-42. It's a 9-point lead for the Bobcats. Hedstrom inside tries to finish, in the foul on the floor. He's been close to a few and ones today, but every time it's just been fouled a little quickly.
Yeah, the one thing with Gage Hedstrom, he's never going to cheat you with effort. So he's the guy that, again, that you worry about him taking the ball into the basket. Oh, here's a steal.
Pass too high as Napier misses the lay-in. Would have been a big bucket off the turnover. Can the Cardinals take advantage? Not this time. Ball on the floor, Cheatham. Extra pass underneath, and one! Whoa, for Preston Hoke.
Watch this double pump here into traffic. That's a great body control by Hoke there to stay on balance with that double pump, and the defenders bearing down on him.
Hoke trying to convert on the three-point play would increase the lead to 12, and he does. 8 points for Hoke.
Well, St. Mary's makes a run, and then next thing you know, you're down double digits again. That's what Summerland does to you.
Barlow finds Eby. 12-point game again. Cardinals brought it down to 8. Well, this Summerland team is just so talented. And one! Wow! Ben Barlow cuts inside and able to finish and pick up the foul.
Yeah, Mr. X out there, Ben Barlow. What a difference he's going to make for this team. This is a good team without him. This might be a great team with him. A big bucket now, chance to get that under the double digits. That's going to be important for St. Mary's. You want to keep that to single digits and give yourself that mental edge if you're going to make a run late in the game.
It's 11 points now for Barlow. Inside Schindler. Good defense on him. Kick it back out. Three-pointer other way, a bit short. Ball picked around and picked up by Eby. 9-point game. James Eby, Hedstrom, and going the other way. Bergman was on it. Did he get his hand on it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Up the floor. We'll take a look at it here in a moment. Here's Cheatham. Nearly stolen. And there's a travel. All right. Well, ball don't lie, I guess. Well, let's see. I want to take a look at this real quick. The ball is going out of bounds. It looked like Bergman had his hand on it, but it might have went past him. Maybe just touched Hedstrom at the end.
That's what the official's saying, and I don't think Hedstrom agreed.
It was Hoke, then Hedstrom. Brabeck a three, missed it off to the left. So now's where shot selection is going to be pretty crucial. Dear St. Mary's as this ball is tossed out. Down by 9, plenty of time left, 3:53, but with as good as the offenses have been on both teams.
Yeah, when that fatigue sets in, those shots are a lot of them are gonna be short or off center, and both teams probably cool down a little bit here as this game draws late. But one thing Summerland does to you defensively is they force you to play perfectly. I mean, you just can't have empty possessions against them, and they force you to be very efficient.
Hedstrom a bit short.
Ooh.
Brabeck gets the rebound, and he gets the foul instead. He was trying to get the basketball.
Brabeck just ran into Napier getting that rebound and picks up the foul. That's third on Brabeck, so we'll have to monitor that. He's a very, very important guy for St. Mary.
There's another look at it here. Going down to the floor. He gave a nice effort trying to grab the ball back inside. Bergman back to Schindler. Napier. Nine-point lead for Summerland, 10 on the shot clock. Cheatham has to kick it back out, finds Schindler, mid-range jumper, no good. Keeps the ball and taken away by Hedstrom. Hedstrom quickly up the floor, delivers a pass to Brabeck, in and out. Still on the floor, St. Mary's got it, and a timeout. And the Bobcats can't believe it.
Summerland came out of there with the basketball right as that timeout was called.
2:50 left in the third, 54-45, a 9-point lead for Summerland. This is fun. Stay here on NCN.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Summerland has won 3 straight over St. Mary's. The last win for the Cardinals came on February 1st of 2022. Scored 75 in that game. Summerland's come a long way since then.
Oh yeah, this team it's kind of geared for this year. All these seniors, this team is really playing at a high level this season.
Brett Kaiser has done a tremendous job with the Bobcats. Hedstrom nearly lost it. To reset the possession with 15 on the shot clock. Hedstrom, that's his spot, steps inside this time, cuts, turns. Hedstrom tries to draw the foul, doesn't get it. Brabeck comes back with it, and he's going to the line. The hustle all over the floor for St. Mary's.
Everybody kind of collapsed there on Hedstrom, and the shot was missed. Nobody there to block Brabeck out. Does a nice job there to snare that rebound. An excellent shooter here.
First one's good for Brabeck. There's another look at the foul. Number 2 team in Class C2 in Summerland. Number 4 team in Class D2 in St. Mary's. 8-point ball game right now. Down to 7, and this is the tightest it's been since this half has started.
Yeah, St. Mary's doing what you have to do. You just hang around, give yourself that chance.
Nearly taken away. Cheatham has the lane and travels, going back to the Cardinals.
Just that little extra step there by Cheatham. Another turnover here. That's number 5 here in the third quarter. They only had 3 in the first half, did Summerland.
It's a team that only averages 11 turnovers a year, or a game.
A year?
11
really
a year
good.
would be really impressive.
It would be really hard to beat.
11 a game for Summerland. Here's a deep 3, Hedstrom, no good off the iron. Great effort by Brabeck, but out of bounds and back to Summerland.
Well, that shot that Hedstrom just took, most guys that take that shot, you go, no, that's not a good. With Hedstrom, that's a good shot. He can make that shot at a high level. And that would have been a gigantic one. That would have made it a 4-point game.
Cheatham off the screen set for him. Offensive board, back up and no good. Fighting for it, back up and in. What an effort by Carter Bergman.
Bergman and Hobbs over there battling for the rebound. Really good offensive rebounding possession there for Summerland.
Closeout defense for Summerland has been so good. 3-pointer, that's too much, way too long. And Cheatham comes down the other way, delivers a pass to Bergman, blocked, rebound, no! Cheatham back with it, still trying, and good! Wiggles his way around the defender. Now here comes Hedstrom. Wanted the foul call, didn't get it, and then bumped into by Schindler.
Now Summerland's starting to assert themselves on the boards as well. They've out-rebounded St. Mary's in the second half, and only a couple of offensive rebounds.
And here's another Cheatham turnover. 31.7 to go. Foot touched that line. We go back the other way.
Well, certainly if you're St. Mary's here, shot clock is off. See if they play for one. You'd love to bury a shot here and, again, keep it to under single digit, or under double digits.
Barlow doesn't get the roll. Here come the Bobcats. Cheatham will slow things down. With an 11-point lead, Summerland can hold for the last shot. And that's what Kaiser calls for. This could suck some of the life out of the gym. Jumper, no good. Rebound, pulled down, and Brabeck not able to deliver the full court heave. Summerland leads by 11 after 3, 58-47. In this high-scoring affair. Stick around because our final frame is coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
One thing about working, we've always had employers that took care of all the health care for us. Navigating that was kind of scary, unknown.
We tried to do it on our own, but weren't too confident with, was this really what we should be doing? Sarah is a very welcoming, warm person, and we really enjoy working with her. We laugh, we giggle.
She presented several scenarios, kind of took over where the employer left off.
See, it's all on who you can trust, right, hon?
Yes, dear.
NCN Sports is brought to you by See the Trainer. See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte. And by Tri-County Bank. Work with our team of professionals in Stewart, Atkinson, Bassett, or O'Neill, Nebraska. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
One more quarter to play in this big top 5 battle across 2 different classes. Summerland 11-0 in Class C2. They've got the 58-47 lead over Class D2's number 4 team, St. Mary's. Kaylin Devin and Lou Siefker with you for the final 8 minutes. And it is the Cardinals to start with the basketball in this 4th quarter. That's all brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org.
St. Mary's has to be good here and efficient.
Not the start that St. Marys wanted off the missed three. Here's Koenig, and a foul called against Barlow. Fouling's going to be big in this fourth quarter, not only because of fouls on each player, but because of the free throws advantage that it could give you here in the end. Koenig gets it into Cheatham. Turns around for Bergman. Hoke. Bobcats might be trying to slow the pace down a bit.
Yeah, up 11, you want to take good shots. You don't want to come completely out of your offense, but you want to take good shots.
How about the extra pass? Koenig not able to convert. Gage Hedstrom was the guy that you really wanted to see step up in that third quarter. Hadn't not gotten any points in that last third quarter. Had a couple good looks, but wasn't able to convert.
See how far out they play that 1-3-1 defense.
Wide open inside and a miss. Eli Banks didn't set his feet, tried to shoot it in the air. Schindler not able to hit, and Banks lets out some frustration.
Well, the Summerland team does such an excellent job of just spacing and full court awareness. Get a guy like Schindler here at the free throw line, get in position. He got a great job inside the defense. Banks gets Banks on his hip there and draws the foul.
10th free throw for Schindler and gets the roll. .12-point lead. Hedstrom delivers to Brabeck, waits, tried to draw the foul. Banks with the offensive board. Now Barlow steps back. Didn't get that one to fall either. Quickly up the floor for Summerland. Stripped away. Here's Hedstrom. He finishes. Taps the glass, and he's got 18 points.
That's it needed. Get a steal, get out and run, get an easy bucket.
Banks tries to take the charge, and he does. Eli Banks makes up for the foul he had a moment ago with a huge charge.
Banks has had some big plays. That's the second charge he has drawn in this ball game. He's had some big rebounds as well. That's just a great job. Get over, slide your feet, get in position, and make that defender go through you.
10-point game, and this thing is still anyone's game.
And St. Marys is a team that can go off at any time, so Summerland's played such good defense, you can't let up until the clock's at all zeros.
Barlow collapsed on. Here's Brabeck, another deep three, not able to connect. Give credit to this Bobcat defense. They have closed out defensively, doing a really nice job on the Cardinal shooters.
Yeah, you're not allowing them to shoot the ball in rhythm. You get out on them and disrupt them.
Gazer calls a timeout, and a 10-point lead for Summerland with 5:35 remaining and a quest to stay unbeaten on News Channel Nebraska.
Get started on your next adventure at Woodhouse GMC. From the power of the GMC Sierra to the versatility of the terrain. No matter where you're headed, we've got a ride built for the journey. Strength, style, and space for moments that matter. Take advantage of exclusive offers going on now. Shop in-store or online at WoodhouseBuickGMC.com. Woodhouse Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
.535 remaining, and it's a 10-point ball game. Summerland with the lead over St. Marys, and the Bobcats have possession out of the Brett Kaiser timeout.
Now for Summerland now, you're up 10. It's important you continue to stay aggressive, but as we mentioned before, you don't want to take quick shots and hurry it. But you want to stay within your offense and do what you've done all night, find real quality looks.
Inside on the cutting, Schindler can't finish.
That was a great look.
St. Mary's trying to cut inside, kick it back out on the move. It's Barlow working in, three-pointer corner, no good. Cardinals have gotten cold from the perimeter.
That's Brabeck's shot, too, there in that corner.
Things are getting pretty physical underneath. Looking again for Schindler. Extra pass, Napier. Can't deliver the three. Goes back to St. Mary's. So just a little bit of ice-cold shooting from the Cardinals as of late. Not able to knock down the three like they've been able to the last three quarters.
You need Hedstrom or Brabeck here to step into one. Maybe Barlow as well.
Doesn't look like going inside's the option so far. Brabeck to Hedstrom. He's a really good mid-range shooter, but he hasn't had the opportunity yet. The zone defense is spreading out so wide.
Yeah, they really bring it out a long way.
Shot selection just has not quite been there for St. Mary's either. 4:15 left. Cardinals are going to have to clean things up to stay in the fight against the Big Bad Bobcats.
I think what you've seen lately here with Summerland is why I think they could win a state championship. You've seen their offensive acumen, but they play such good defense. Championship teams really can shut other teams down, especially late in the ball game when they need to. And this has really been a shutdown defense in the second half.
What a block! Riskin Dawson gives the ball right back to the Cardinals. Hedstrom open for three, takes this one, knocks it down. Much needed three from Gage Hedstrom.
Absolutely clutch shot that time. That's another long three, but Hedstrom's got in the gym range.
What will the Bobcats do? Here's a three to answer, no, and a foul off ball going right back to St. Mary's. 7-point game, and make sure you stick around for our coach's post-game interview. Save, plan, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com. It'll either be Luke Bulaw or Brett Kaiser. They both have two incredible teams on the court right now.
Yeah, that was a quick shot there by Summerland. I don't know that you want to shoot it that quickly. And that was a shot you can get anytime in your offense. It wasn't like it was a wide open look.
High pass, good defense by Koenig. Step back, Hedstrom, Barlow, Hedstrom, Eby, quick fire three, good! Cuts it to 4, timeout, St. Mary's clawing their way back with 3:18 to play. Big shot, James Eby.
Yeah, we talk about Hedstrom and Barlow and Brabeck, but you better get on Eby. That was a clutch shot from downtown in that corner. Make that three-pointer, and, you know, we talked about it. What St. Mary's got to do, they're a team that's capable of going on a run at any time. You keep it close. Give yourself a chance. Well, now you've got a chance. You're down 4. I mean, it's anybody's ball game at this point. You see, we just talked about why I think Summerland's a state championship caliber team. The way they play defense, they're physical, they pressure you. You see why St. Mary's is a state championship caliber team, because this team has just got absolute clutch genes everywhere. They don't go away. You can't put them away. They just keep coming at you. And they got a chance here now to, you know, I would call it an upset, because you've got Summerland in Class C2 that's undefeated. But upset or not, St. Mary's got a chance to get a huge win, a Division I win, which would really help you in your power points.
Tracy Bird for St. Mary's in the girls' game called Annabelle Barlow a nasty gnat. I think that defines the St. Mary Cardinal boys team. They are a nasty gnat when it comes to the teams they're playing. And Summerland started going cold from their deep shot, but they tried to go back inside, haven't found success. So if you're the Bobcats, try to draw some fouls, see if you can get back to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think you want to go inside a little bit, or at least inside out. You don't want the guarded three quick in the shot clock.
Here's Cheatham. Someone trying to deliver the big shot for the Bobcats to increase the lead. Just a 4-point game. Defense chance ringing out at St. Mary's. Wide open. What a move. What a pass. Parker Napier's got 12.
Great cut by Napier. They really spread the floor well to Summerland, and they pass off to those cutters, and they're getting easy looks out of that motion offense.
The lead is 6. Brabeck, 2.5 to play. Barlow nearly travels. Brabeck a 3. No good. Brabeck's 3, some of them been in and out as Cheatham delivers to Schindler on the low post. Back to Cheatham, and the Bobcats can slow it down. And that's what Kaiser's saying. He twirls his finger in the air, saying, let's slow it down. And another offensive foul. Cardinals get it back again.
When you got a team like Summerland that drives aggressively, you can get charges. And that's a really nice job there by Dawson. Just to draw that charge, give the possession back to his team, and 6-point game, 2:04 to go. It's still well in doubt.
Third foul for Alex Schindler. Brabeck was open in the corner, delivers to Eby. Can he hit another big one off the side of the rim? It gets the bounce! 3-point game!
What a friendly roll by Eby. What a clutch shooter he has been in the second half.
61-58. Cheatham to Napier. Falls down in a foul. Our top plays coming up after this one hits the final. Brought to you by Currency. If you need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, all you need is Currency. Go to gocurrency.com. And Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there is a difference. That's 4 fouls for Logan Brabeck. And Eby with another one as Cheatham finishes in one.
What a well-run inbound play. Ends in a layup. Cheatham with a great finish. And yeah, the foul on Eby, that's 3. A chance to extend this now to 6.
Free throw good for Cheatham. 14 points for Sam. Lead is back to 6 with 1.5 minutes to go. Step through. What a finish for Ben Barlow.
Yeah, excellent drive. That's what you need. You just need to score. St. Mary's can't have empty possessions. Take the ball strong to the basket. Barlow does exactly that. Still a 4-point game.
Cheatham. Here's Hope. Kick out. Koenig. And one. It drops. Barlow couldn't quite decide if he wanted to settle for the charge, and Koenig finishes right over him.
Yeah, didn't have his feet set. And again, this Summerland team, see him just kind of sliding over there and kind of sideways there. But this team drives the ball so aggressively. If you get in position, and you can either draw the charge or force that ball back out. 3-point play completed that time by Koenig.
Cardinals brought it all the way down to 7. They got to get it across the floor. And a foul. Things are tight.
I don't know about you, Kalen. I want to see a best-of-7 series with these two teams.
Oh, man, I cannot imagine.
This has been a blast. I think this game, win or lose, no matter who wins and who loses, this game prepares you well for postseason.
You got to go if you're St. Mary's. Not a lot of time. Brabeck inside, can't finish, and an offensive foul. Brabeck is done. That's his 5th, and he can't believe it.
Yeah, that's a big-time foul. Oh, that was, great job by Schindler there to draw the charge. Not only you get the possession of the basketball, you just fouled one of the best players for St. Mary's out of the ballgame.
And that might end it for Summerland. Throws it out of bounds, but it last touched the Cardinal.
As St. Mary's needs a steal here and probably a 3 with 46 seconds to go. You're down 3 possessions. You need a quick score of any kind at this point.
At this point, you'll pretty much take anything through St. Mary's. Here's Koenig, slows it down. They got good ball movement by Summerland. Winds up into the hands of Hoke. And that's enough for free throws. 37.9 seconds away from staying unbeaten.
Every free throw now is a nail in the coffin.
There's one nail. What a game it's been. Summerland trying to close out and remain unbeaten. 10 points for Hoke. Eby gets it to Hedstrom. Nearly steps across the line. Gage Hedstrom draws the foul. 29 seconds left.
They just try to extend the game at this point.
And now both teams are in the double bonus. It's basically going to be punches back and forth from the line unless the Cardinals can get a few threes to drop.
Yeah, Hedstrom gets to the free throw line, gets the clock stopped. Now score with that clock not running. Make your free throws and throw some full court pressure, try to get a steal. I think if you're Summerland, you might send somebody long here because you know St. Mary's is going to be aggressively pressing you.
Good. 22 for Hedstrom. Here's Cheatham. And there's a foul. Cheatham going to the line. Only 2 seconds bled off the clock. A 7-point deficit for St. Mary's. Sam Cheatham trying to add a couple more nails in that theoretical coffin.
Up 7. That's the other thing that championship teams do is they put you away at the free throw line. When you have a chance to put a team away, you do it. And Summerland has been doing it.
16 for Cheatham. He's 5 for 5 from the line, and that has been so crucial with the lead back to 9 points.
Well, St. Mary's has to think 3.
Hedstrom. Got to put it up. He does. Deep one, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Bobcats. Up the floor to Napier with only 15 seconds left. Summerland can dribble it out. And the Bobcats will move to 12-0. Clearwater, Orchard, and Ewing continue to get it done as a co-op. 9-point win for the number 2 team in Class C2. Summerland delivers a 71-62 victory over St. Mary's on the road in a spectacular game between the Cardinals and the Bobcats. Stick around for our interview with head coach Brent Kaiser. We'll also have our player of the game coming up next and our top plays on NCN.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
When the game wraps up.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy?
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit Lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Teammates Mentoring proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
What a spectacular game tonight on News Channel Nebraska between Summerland and St. Mary's. It's the Bobcats that get the win over the Cardinals 71-62. Let's take a look at our top plays brought to you by our friends at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust and Currency. We had a pretty good feeling the scoring would be high today, and that's exactly what was with the scoring explosion. Two teams that average over 60 points on the offensive side. Summerland with an early 9-3 lead, but Gage Hedstrom, he's dangerous from nearly anywhere and hit a big three, cut the deficit. Now it's 22-15, another three-pointer. Gage Hedstrom again finished with 22 points in the ball game. Summerland's got some pretty good shooters on their own. Carter Bergman knocks it down. He finished the game with 7. 10-point lead for the Bobcats. Another three, that time good for Michael Koenig. He hit 3 3-pointers all in that first half. 10-point lead again. Same exact spot for Hedstrom. Knocks it down. Tremendous shooter for St. Mary's in this top 5 battle across classes C2 and D2. 3-pointer good for Hoke. Got a little bit of a friendly bounce. Now nearing the end of the first half, Hedstrom again cuts it to a closer deficit. Now we go to the end of the second. Another 3-pointer good. It's Logan Braybeck cuts the lead to 11 points as we go into the third quarter. Summerland came out strong, big and one bucket. Got that one to fall. It's Preston Hoke, had 10 points for the day. Now a 10-point game again. Trying to fall back, it's Cardinals. Hedstrom hits another 3-pointer, cuts the deficit to 7. St. Mary's staying in it. How about this one? Gets the friendly bounce with under 2 minutes to go. James Eby, 3-point game. And the Cardinals have got it to 4 now. And a big and one bucket by Michael Koenig. 16 points on the day for him as he wraps it up. And Sam Cheatham finishes the game 16 points. Ended it with the free throws to win the game for Summerland 71-62. We'll send it on down now to Lou Siefker with head coach Brett Kaiser.
Well, folks, don't look now. The Summerland Bobcats are 12-0, and they're looking every bit of a state championship caliber team. They get a big win tonight, 71-62 over the St. Mary Cardinals. I'm joined now by Brett Kaiser, head coach of Summerland, and I'm just looking over here, Coach, 6 guys in double figures. That's a quality. First of all, that's a quality opponent you beat tonight. Regardless of class, St. Mary's a good basketball team.
Yeah, absolutely. When you have 3 guards like that, and I know they're younger, but they played a lot of basketball. They're used to these types of situations. So we knew we were going to have our hands full tonight. Obviously, when they're throwing in threes early, they get that momentum going. But we were able to withstand, their runs, make our own little runs back. And I think we did that with our balanced scoring. Parker Napier came off the bench and had a really nice game for us, hit a couple open threes, put that defensive pressure on. If we do that consistently night in, night out offensively, we're going to be tough to stop.
Well, it was tough to pick a player of the game because you guys are so balanced, but that's your strength, right? I mean, you guys, it's just who you're going to try to focus on if you're defending the Summerland Bobcats.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of guys that average anywhere from 6 to 13 points. And we know any one of those top 6 really can go off on any given night. And I think that makes us really tough to defend just because you don't truly know who to take. Obviously, Mike and Preston are kind of our 2 go-to guys. They're consistently getting there, but we showed tonight that, any of these guys can step up in the right situation.
Well, you offensively, you guys can make threes, but yet you have a very physical attack of the basket off the dribble. Well, is that? Are you looking to kind of go inside out? Is that kind of the game plan?
Yeah, absolutely. We know we take our fair share of threes. We kind of get a little over aggressive with those from time to time, but we tell them all the time we've got to touch the paint. Even though we don't have a guy that's 6'6", 6'7" down there, with our posts that we have, we've got to be able to own the block a little bit. And we just got to find different ways to touch the paint, whether it be off the drives, off pick and rolls, off of flashes, cuts, stuff like that. When we do that, our offense looks so much better, and I think we did a better job about that tonight.
Well, at 1-3-1 tonight, you really extended it. You kind of had to because they have such three-point shooters. You don't have the big guy in there, but you have a lot of guys that are very physical. Is that what you're looking for defensively, just play very physically?
Yep, absolutely. We tell them to play physical and aggressive all the time. We can't be sitting back on our heels. We know we got to do some of the dirty work a lot earlier than other teams just because we don't have that true size. But I think we bought into that a little bit more here over the last couple weeks. And obviously that's got to keep improving because last year at state, that came back to bite us, giving up too many offensive rebounds. So we've made that a point of emphasis, and I think we're starting to buy in a lot more for it.
Did you guys, do you feel like you had maybe a turning point at any time in this program? I go back to last year's Lutheran High game where you just kind of came out of nowhere and won that game, and that's kind of propelled you, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think that was one of those games where even though we had belief that we could be a good team, seeing a comeback like that, it truly put it into their mind that we could. We've always known with this senior group coming up that we had a good squad coming. We talked actually just a couple weeks ago. As freshmen, we kind of bumped up to about 500. As sophomores, we kind of started to surprise people. As juniors, they kind of knew who we were, and now they put themselves in a situation that everybody's going to give you your best shot because you're Summerland Bobcats after 4 years of good work.
You go from last year, and we talked about that game where you came from behind. Now you got a team that plays from ahead, if that's even right English. But you do it well, and you play it confidently. Do you feel like this team is where it needs to be right now as you're making a run?
We're not quite where we want to be. Don't get me wrong. Tonight was a good game. Actually, our last couple have been better. But we still have a lot of areas to grow in if we want to be a state final team. And I think these guys know it. Our free throw shooting has been pretty poor here over the last week or so. Then tonight, I think in the last couple minutes we missed one over that stretch. So if we can consistently keep getting, that growth in those certain areas, then I think we'll really be where we want to be. But yet we're not just quite where we want to be, but that's okay. We don't want to be playing our best ball right now anyway. We want to hit that, towards conference, into districts, and then finally finishing at state.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for joining us, and congratulations on a big win. I'm excited to see what you guys can do this year.
Yep, appreciate the coverage as always.
Absolutely. That's Brett Kaiser, head coach of Summerland. Let's get Sam over here. Sam over here talking to his agent right now, trying to work out a deal. Sam, 16 points, I believe, 16 points, 7 rebounds. That's a heck of a game. Let's start with how you guys played defensively and how you guys were able to get steals, run in transition. Is that what you guys like to do, is to get out and play full court?
Yeah, for sure. We have our length. We like to use our defense. If all of us get our arms up, we're pretty much, you can't see much of the court. And once we get steals, we want to go, go, go. We got 6 guys. We're all in pretty good shape. We can go to our bench. We just like to get out and run, get those easy points early.
Well, you were a guy that was looking to handle the basketball and get to the rim, I think, in that second half. What were you seeing out there, and why were you able to be successful getting the ball into the lane, getting fouls?
We came into halftime, and we know we can shoot from the 3. We're trying to work on our inside game, and we knew we were bigger than them. So we came into halftime. Coach Kotzer told us, everybody get to the rim, find open looks for kickouts, and have people post up, and that's just what we tried to do.
You have so many guys on this team that can contribute to win and score points, and that's got to be kind of fun because nobody has any pressure to go out. It's just next man up. Whoever's having a good game, you get them the ball, right?
Yep, for sure. Anybody can go off for 15, 20 any given night. That's why I love this team so much. We just all bond together so well. We don't care if somebody scores 30 and I score 0. Doesn't matter as long as we get that W at the end of the night.
What was it like tonight? St. Marys would not go away. You kept getting the double-digit lead, and then they cut it to 4. What was your mindset when they were making that run? Did you ever, was there ever any worry that you weren't going to get it done, or are you just so confident right now you knew you could get it done?
I was pretty confident. They can shoot really well. They can go on runs, and you won't be able to score anything. It'll just happen, and I felt like we clapped back at those runs, and we tried to just get out on the perimeter and just get ourselves inside on offense and score with them if we couldn't stop them.
Coach said you guys weren't making free throws, but you did tonight, and you did. You stepped up and made some big ones. What's your mindset as you step up there, know that the game's kind of on the line, you got a chance to put it away? What are you thinking about? Is it all about rhythm from muscle memory from practice?
Yeah, it pretty much is. This last week, we've shot at least 50 free throws at practice because we haven't been shooting so well from the line, and we've been trying to improve that. And walking up there, I'm just thinking, just listen, feel my wrists flick, and just follow my form, what I've been doing.
Got your reservations in Lincoln yet?
No, not yet. We got to take it one game at a time.
Absolutely. Well, you guys are a great basketball team right now, Sam. Congratulations on the win and being our player of the game.
Thank you.
That's Sam Cheatham, our player of the game. Kalen, back to you.
Thanks, Lou. Just right above him. He's right here. Well, hey, it was an awesome day for Summerland getting the victory in this one. The Bobcats get it done over St. Marys on the road. A tricky one, but 12-0 for the Summerland Bobcats, and they are on the way to being one of the strongest teams in the state. They get it done, and we say thank you for joining us on News Channel Nebraska tonight. For all of us here on NCN on this Thursday evening, for Connor running the show, for Kevin pointing the camera at my face, for our friend Lou Siefker with our color commentary and our great interview. My name is Kalen Devitt. Have a great night.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska.